On the 16th of January, Roy held a birthday party for his 18th birthday. Two people were found dead in Roy's backyard. While he was throwing the party at around 3 a.m., they had bullet wounds in their chests. Our forensic scientist Barry identified them as Ethan and Simon. He also found drugs in their system. Private investigator David and his partner Barry began their investigation. It was 7 a.m. when David arrived at the scene. Barry was already investigating the two bodies.
So what's going on, Barry?
We found two bodies with bullet wounds in their chests. I'm going to take some samples and send the bodies to the lab.
And do we have any witnesses?
There wasn't anyone there at the time, but the person who called us is right over there. His name is Roy Harper. He's the one who gave the birthday party.
Okay, I'll go ask him some questions then.
Lance walks to Roy to go ask him some questions.
I'm
Hello?
Detective Lance, and I run this investigation. Would you mind if I ask you some questions about last night?
No problem. What do you want to know?
I want to know the people you invited and their names, please.
I didn't invite too many people because I wasn't allowed to invite many friends. It was just us six. Simon, Ethan, John, George, Oliver and myself.
And was anyone behaving in a strange manner or stressed when they arrived?
No, I didn't see anything strange and I didn't really notice anything weird in anyone's behavior.
And did you guys drink a lot of alcohol or maybe smoke anything?
Yeah, they did drink a lot. I think they drank like 5 crates of beer.
So they drank a lot of beer. I can imagine that they were pretty drunk. Didn't anyone have a headache?
Yeah, some of us did. That's why we went to sleep very early. I think I went to sleep at around 1 a.m. Some of us were already sleeping.
Do you remember the people who were already sleeping?
Not really, sorry. I think it may have been George and Ethan, but I'm not sure about it.
Were you planning on sleeping together with all your friends?
Yes, we were going to sleep in my room.
Did you hear anyone leave the room at night?
No, I didn't. I was very tired. I woke up when I heard the gunshot going off and I was so scared that I called 911.
When you woke up, were you the only one in the room?
Yeah, I was. And also, here are all the numbers of everybody.
Thank you very much. Do you know where I might find someone else to investigate?
Yeah, George is right over there.
Oh, thank you. See ya.
Yeah.
Private investigator Lance and Barry go talk to George.
Do you mind if I have a word with you?
Not at all. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So, where were you at the time of the crime?
I was at the party, but I fell asleep, so I can't remember much anymore.
Did you hear anything? I can't imagine that you didn't hear the gunshots.
No, I didn't. The only thing I can remember is that I went to sleep because I had a headache. The others were still partying. From that moment on, I can't remember anything else.
Did you see anything suspicious?
So I was asleep, but then I dozed off. I can't remember seeing anything out of the ordinary. I mean, everyone was behaving as usual.
Thank you for your time. We will let you know if we need to talk to you again.
Lance contacted Oliver too, who is also a suspect, but he didn't show up, so he went to his house for a hearing.
Hi, Oliver. How come you didn't show up at the office? Are you hiding something from us?
Oh, the hearing. I completely forgot. My apologies. Come inside.
Lance thinks to himself he is acting pretty suspicious.
Okay, no problem. Let's start, I guess.
Okay. Do you want anything to drink?
No, thank you. I won't be here for long, so...
Okay, have a seat.
Thank you. So tell me, where were you when the crime was committed?
Let me think. I drank so much at night, so I don't really know for sure, but I guess I was playing on the computer.
Oh, so you were still awake?
Yes, I couldn't sleep.
What did you do when you heard the gunshot outside?
I really didn't hear anything. My headset was on.
That's really suspicious, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I can't tell you much more.
Okay, anyways, thank you for your time. Have a nice day.
The next morning, Barry went to go see John. He's the only one they haven't spoken to yet.
So John, let's start at the beginning of the night.
So Roy invited us for his 80th birthday party, and the music was very nice and the atmosphere was good.
And when did you go to sleep?
It was about 3 a.m. I think. I believe that I was the last one to go to sleep. Before me, George went to sleep. He said that he wasn't feeling well. I accompanied him to his bed, and after that I went back to the party room and sat in my chair and drank my last beer. When my beer was empty, I closed the windows and turned off the lights. Then I went to the bedroom and I lied down beside George because he didn't feel well. I couldn't fall asleep either.
And after that, did you hear the gunshots?
Yes, the next morning. The sounds of the gunshots woke me up, but I didn't get up because I knew Roy had a shotgun and hunts birds from time to time. At around 7 o'clock, I noticed policemen coming to the house, and that's when I heard the horrible news. I think that's more or less a summary of my night.
Thank you for helping us with the investigation. You've helped us a lot.
My pleasure. I hope you will find the murderer. Barry started thinking about the fact that Roy had a shotgun and didn't mention anything about it when we were asking him questions. Pretty suspicious.
Detective Lance, I just came back from questioning John.
Did you find out anything useful?
John told me that Roy owns a shotgun, which he didn't mention to us.
He may own a weapon, but what could his motive be? Did he tell you why he has a gun in his possession?
Yeah, he told me that he uses it for hunting birds.
I'll ask the judge for a house warrant then. Maybe we'll find some evidence that's hidden away.
Good idea. I might be able to find some fingerprints or some kind of DNA on the weapon.
After the house search.
Arrest Roy?
We had to make some kind of move. The press was on our backs.
I'll run some tests on the shotgun and see if there are any kind of fingerprints on it.
Okay, I'll go and interrogate Roy then.
Lance goes into the investigation room.
Why did you do it? Why did you kill them? What did they do to deserve this?
I didn't do it. I would never do anything to hurt them. They were my best friends.
Then why did you hide the fact that you owned a gun?
I just didn't think about it at the time. I mean, two of my best friends had just been murdered, so...
Lance gets a phone call and steps outside.
Yeah, okay. Barry, Oliver has just been murdered. We're needed at the crime scene. Keep Roy here as a precaution.
Okay, I found fingerprints on the gun. We'll have the results in a couple of hours.
Well, we need to hurry and find them before anyone else gets murdered. Let's go.
I'll try to go find George.
Okay.
Barry and Lance pick up George and John and they go back to the police station. Lance investigates John.
4 p.m.
I was at home playing a game on my PlayStation.
Can anyone prove you were at home?
No, I was home alone. My parents went shopping.
That's pretty suspicious, don't you think?
I swear, I didn't do anything.
We're going to take your fingerprint. Would you mind putting your finger here?
No problem. Lance leaves the investigation room. Meanwhile, Barry is questioning George.
4 p.m.
I was walking my dog.
Can anyone prove where you were at the time?
I'm not really sure. Maybe one of my neighbors.
Okay, we'll go ask them. In the meantime, would you mind giving us your fingerprints?
Why do you need my fingerprints? I didn't do anything.
What's wrong? Do you have something to hide?
No, I was just wondering why you need them.
So, are you refusing to give them?
No, I will give them. I prove I have nothing to hide.
Barry leaves the investigation room to discuss it with Lance.
Did you find out anything useful?
George was acting really suspicious. He got really nervous when I asked him for his fingerprints.
John didn't make a fuss about it when I asked him.
Let's just wait for the results. It has to be one of them.
The results come in. Lance and Barry enter the investigation room where George is.
The results have come. So tell me, why did you do it, George?
It was an accident, I swear. I didn't mean to hurt them. I was just showing off. We were just playing with Roy's shotgun, and I didn't know it was loaded, and then I shot him. I shot Ethan, and then I started panicking, and Simon was yelling at me, and I got scared, and then I shot Simon too, because I was afraid he would tell the police.
Then why did you have to kill Oliver too?
He knew too much. I thought I could trust him, and I told him what had happened, and he told me he was going to tell the police what I had done. I couldn't let that happen, so I took my knife and stabbed him 3 times in his back.
I've heard enough of this.
Barry tells the police officers to lock up George and release Roy and John.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10.